So today, I heard all about this documentary about Brendan Schaub. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Brendan Schaub. He's a YouTuber. He's a ex-UFC heavyweight, I think. I think that's what he was. He was on, what the hell is that damn show called? Ultimate Fighter. He was on the Ultimate Fighter. I think he lost. I don't think he got first place on that one. I'm pretty sure, I think it was Big Country Nelson, I think, beat him. Anyhow, so he went in the UFC for a while, and then he retired, which, you know, why in the heck not? I think he made a bunch of money and didn't want to get his brains knocked in. So he goes on Joe Rogan, and I remember Joe Rogan told him, hey, you know, maybe you should chill out and relax on the fighting thing. You might get hurt, you know, and get brain damage. And so I'm not really sure how it all went down after that. I'm sure you can look it up, but I'm not gonna. But anyway, he retired. He went into stand-up and he did a bunch of shit. So he's kind of an interesting dude in a lot of ways. He's got a podcast, or a couple podcasts, or a bunch of podcasts. He's been on Joe Rogan about 1 billion times because he's good friends with Joe Rogan. So this channel called Beige Frequency, which is kind of a weird name, but this guy makes cool documentaries about different people. Anthony Carina there, the fucking O&A guy. I think he's done fucking documentaries on a lot of the O&A guys, kind of like Porcelain. Porcelain's pretty good that way too. So anyway, long story short, he made a documentary about Brendan Schaub, which I don't see what the big fucking deal is. He's just talking about the guy. And I don't know if it was a copyright strike or what, but they pulled his video down quicker than, you know, I could even get home from work to watch the thing. So, you know, it was an hour-long video, so I seen it in the morning. When I'm watching, I think I was watching Mark Dice, because I like watching Mark Dice. Even though he's kind of a weirdo, he's kind of bugs me lately. Doesn't like even bring up anything about Trump's last speech because he's such a Trump sucker, and I like Trump just fine, but kind of pissed me off the other day. Anyhow, back to Brendan Schaub. Man, Brendan Schaub, what a guy. What a guy. And I don't even think it was him that even got it taken down, but it was through Joe Rogan's people. You know, maybe he doesn't even mind, maybe he laughed about it, I don't know. The documentary, it wasn't a mockumentary, it was just a documentary, and I think it kind of criticized him a bit. Like, by the thumbnail, I think it's like him in a headlock or something like this. It's all photoshopped together. It's just silly, like the amount of power that Joe Rogan and guys like that have, and I understand, like, they got a lot of sponsors, they got money out the yin yang connections, like they got this network of comedians that, you know, I think he would love to take over YouTube if he could. I really do. Which good for him. Why not? Good. Try your best. You know, Joe Rogan has one of the best shows out there, and I don't care what anyone says about the guy. Like, yeah, he's kind of annoys people, and, you know, he's taking a different path, but he's got a lot bigger. He has a lot different people on there, you know. When you have someone like Bernie Sanders on there, I guess, you know, you don't really want to start talking about the dick jokes. But that's kind of would have been funny, you know, like Revenge of the Siths. They made a pretty good point that it would have been funny if he all of a sudden had Eddie Bravo on there, and Alex Jones and all this with frickin' Bernie Sanders. Now that would have been a funny premise, but anyhow, I don't frickin' know. So they're kind of being dinks, so I don't know, you know, how hardcore they're going, but it's just kind of silly, you know, that like they're just striking down like good content. It's entertaining shit. Like, I guess the video already had 55,000 views or something like this. I think that's what it had when I seen it after work, and then it's like, nope, this has been removed due to blah blah blah, copyright or hate speech, whatever it was. So that's just a real shame. So anyway, good times.